This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Justin PAZERA with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. President Donald Trump hoping to get back to the campaign trail very soon. There are only 25 days left until the November general election. The president saying he would like to hold a rally tomorrow in Florida, but that depends on the results of his COVID-19 test today. Still, tomorrow would only mark 9 days since he announced his diagnosis. His doctor says that is a safe date for him to return to public engagements. Now, typically throughout the pandemic, those who have been exposed to the virus or tested positive for it have been told to quarantine for 14 days. So this election cycle, we're hearing more about concerns for potential voter intimidation. Some organizations putting together information so that voters know their rights when they show up to the polls.
We put together fact sheets on voter intimidation, really so that voters will understand that intimidation is against the law in all 50 states and against federal law.
Voter intimidation is considered the act of intimidating or interfering with anyone voting. It can range from threats and yelling to physically blocking someone at polling locations. Some organizations are also worried about armed groups showing up to intimidate voters. Experts say these groups are not protected under the Second Amendment because they are private paramilitary organizations and not called up by the government. ABC 15 is taking action to make sure your voice and your vote counts this election season. So if you have any issues, any questions or concerns, you can email us at yourvote@abc15.com. State health officials releasing the latest coronavirus figures for our state. They reported an additional 683 cases, bringing our total number of known cases to 224,084. Sadly, 3 new deaths were also reported, which means 5,746 Arizonans have lost their lives to the virus. The Navajo Nation will issue another weekend lockdown tonight. Officials pointing to Utah's new daily record and say that people are too complacent right now. The Navajo Nation has had more than 10,000 cases and 7,300 people have recovered. The state's largest school district ready to allow kids to go back into the classroom. Mesa Public Schools updating their recommended school benchmarks. Hybrid learning will start on Monday in Mesa schools. Students will alternate days on campus and learning from home. A new era of transportation in the valley, WAYMO launching fully autonomous rides for the public. They've been testing their vans for the past year with a select group of riders, but now no backup drivers will be behind the wheel. So to get a ride, you have to have the WAYMO One app, and those who signed up for the pre-approved ride will be allowed to ride first. WAYMO not discussing prices at this point, but during a demonstration last year, they touted costs similar to other ride-sharing apps. It is fall break for a lot of families, and if you're looking for something to do, you can head to the Arizona State Fair this weekend. It's all about the food. This is the last weekend for this fun event, and we know the lines, they're going to be long. You can also head to downtown Glendale for the 26th annual Front Porch Festival and Old Town Marketplace. It's tomorrow from 10 to 4. There will be a lot of fall-themed activities for the entire family. While the holiday season is quickly approaching, a new survey found that a lot of people are not planning to travel home for the holidays. Travelocity's 2020 Holiday Travel Outlook found that nearly 60% of Americans will not be traveling to see friends or family. Of that group, nearly 1/3 say that they won't be celebrating the holidays at all. 25% say that they're going to use the time instead to plan a personal vacation before the year is over. 45% of families with children will plan a fun vacation. So check your lottery ticket. Someone just won $50,000 and the ticket has not been turned in yet. The ticket was for Wednesday's drawing and sold at a Circle K on Grand Avenue in Surprise. The winning ticket matched 4 numbers and the Powerball.
Good morning. Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. On this Friday, we are all looking forward to a drop in temperatures this weekend as high pressure breaks down and low pressure approaches from the west. That storm system will be helping drop our temperatures into the 90s starting today, but especially this weekend. We'll see highs in the low 90s by Sunday. Now, unfortunately, it does not look to bring us any rain, and behind it, we do have high pressure setting back up. So that means temperatures are going to begin trending back up as we go into next week. But that area of low pressure will also linger in our area, so it's possible that could keep those temperatures down a little bit further. So you have to stay tuned for that here as we go into next week. We'll continue to fine tune that forecast, but in the meantime, enjoy the lower temperatures. 70s and 80s up north today. We reached 99 in Phoenix. Then tomorrow we're down to 95 degrees with sunshine on Sunday and a high of just 93. And not only are those afternoons getting a little bit cooler, those mornings will be cooling into the 60s each day.
Another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com or by downloading the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.